So in this video, we'll basically deal with a web application which I have created, which is basically selling and adding of the products based on the construction companies. Okay, suppose you have any product which is related to the construction and you want to sell it, okay, right away. So for that purpose, I have created one website. Okay, now let's see the website what I have made. So it is basically having six web pages. You can see first one is register, second is about us, contact us, then machine user, and then admin page. So what basically I've done is I have used front end as well as back end coding of the website. So for the front end, you can say I have basically made the web forms using the front end code of HTML using Bootstrap and all. Okay, so this is the front end page of the, you can say, user registration. This is the home page. It is basically including all the code behind. Okay, front end designing. Here you can see the contact us page. It is also having the bootstrap functionalities to make the website a responsive one. Here you can see the admin login page. Okay, you see it is basically dealing with the connection of the web application with the database server. So once if you enter some information on a website, it will directly go into a database. So that's what we call connection, which is made in the ADO.NET and in the SQL Server. I have created few tables which is related to this web application directly using ADO.NET. Here is the product. This is the front end design of the product page. Now if we move on to the product.aspx.cs, it is the backend part of that. So without any delay, let's launch the application and see what it is. Then only you can understand the theme of this web application. So I click on the start button. So this is finally the web application or the website launched over here. Okay, you can see the images are getting slide. Okay, there is a slider effect in the image. There is a footer section of the website which is telling you about the copy section, like copyright, sorry. And here we have the Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter section link so that you can also follow them on the social media. Here you can see the tagline of the company saying just add and sell right away. So basically it is having two buttons here, admin login and register to add items. First of all, let's check the navigation bar, it is working well or not. Suppose if I go on the about us page, it will take you to the page and it is basically describing the company in a brief. Okay, let's go to the contact us page. It is basically telling us to drop a mail and call on a toll free number which I have added a random number over here. The footer section is also well. Now let's be back to the home page again. Okay, so what is basically the idea behind this website is there is an admin will be only one person. He will decide what products are to be added on his site. Okay, without the permission of admin you can't add any products. First admin will verify your product, then only you can be able to add the products. Suppose if I log in as admin over here, see it will take me to the page where it is asking admin name and password. Okay, so suppose if I'm not giving any credential, then just like without any information I'm clicking on this login button, it is giving a red alert that please enter the credentials. Okay, so here in the database I have created a table which is having two columns, name and password. And if I give the same name Abhay and the password Abhay123, then only it will validate the login. That will be the correct password what you have to enter. Apart from that, it will give you an error. Suppose if I'm giving any wrong password, suppose I'm giving for any random number, okay, and password is anything else, it is telling you it is invalid admin. So for that you have to enter the name what is there in the database. So my name is Abhay as an admin and I'm adding a password Abhay123 with this. Okay, so once if the admin is validated from the database, it will take you to the page where you can see the products. So till now it is only this much because I have been working on this website furthermore, and the products will be displayed on this page only. Now let's back to the home page again and cross check for the register to add item button. What if I click on there? Okay, so here it will take a user which is not the admin but any other user apart from admin. Okay, any random user which who is accessing the website. Suppose he is clicking the button right away. It is giving please enter complete details. What if we enter some names, okay, like John, okay, phone number is giving us something. There are two more but text boxes, you can see password and confirm password. What if I give a password as ABC123? You can click on the I button, you can see the password is ABC123, okay. And if I give a wrong password in confirm password section, so if I give anything else other than ABC123, here you can see it will tell you that your password did not match. So basically I have used a validating property between these two text boxes, that is password and confirm password. It will match first and then it will take you to the another page. So suppose this time I'm giving any correct password, that is ABC123. ABC123, and if I click the register button, you can see it will take you to that page which is still in process. I'm making it, and here you will like here you will be seeing the products, what I'll add or what the user can add. So basically the data what the user had entered over there on the register page, okay, the data what you are entering over here, it will be stored in the machine user table. I have made a table over here. So let's check if it is fetching up the data or not. So see, first data, these are the cross-check data. I have entered here John with this number and this password. So everything will be stored in the database behind what you enter there in the web form. Okay. Suppose anything else you want to give over here. Let's say it is asking for Ramesh. I'm giving a random name, Ramesh. Phone number, randomly anything. Password is I'm giving R123. Okay, confirm password should be same R123. If I click register, it will take to the page and let's check the data of Ramesh with whether it has been added or not. So let's check the database again. Right click, okay, select top 10,000 rows. So see at last you can see on seventh number there is Ramesh. Okay, number is this, password is this. So basically this website, it's basically still in process. Okay, I have to work more on this for adding of the products and all. So till now this was the web application what I have made. Okay, so that's all. Thank you.